And then suddenly it happened, fast. The price of Pacific Century Cyberwork started to drop. Malcolm could imagine the panic going on in the trading firms around town. He could almost hear the traders screaming, "Sell, sell, sell." Malcolm waited. The numbers flashed by his screen, down, down, down. 3%, 5%, 10%. Malcolm began slamming keys. He was sending his message to the hand count where Pacific Century Cyberworks was traded. Cover, cover, cover. There he was out. Just like that, the position was closed. Malcolm stared at the screen. He was crunching the numbers almost as fast as the stock had tumbled. Then he sat back, his face flushed, a row leapt behind him, and the other AC traders shouting their congratulations. Malcolm swirled in his chair and watched as Carney and Bill come out of the back office. Carney was holding a bottle of crystal champagne. "Congratulations," he said. "That was a pretty fucking sweet." Malcolm looked at him, thought about saying something, but then decided to stay silent. Despite his reservation about how he had gotten the information, he couldn't help but thrilled. He made a killing. He had bet right, and the numbers were staggering. In just 3 minutes, he had made his firm a little over $20 million. The designer backpack landed on Malcolm's lap with a heavy thud and rolled back from the terminal. Surprise. Carney was grinning at him, hands on his hips. Malcolm touched the pack gingerly, feeling the soft brown leather. Then he finally looked inside. The stacks of yen were held together by thin rubber bands. Malcolm saw the denomination and started to calculate in his hands. He looked up. Carney was still grinning. 10 million yet, Carney said, about 100 grand. It is an advance on bonus you'll earn for the handsome deal. Don't tell anyone about the advance. We'll keep it between us. You did a good job, kid. Bring me more like that and the backpacks will just get larger. It was a hell of a way to start the week. $100,000. Malcolm knew that was just part of his bonus, but seeing it right in the front of him was a surreal experience. It was almost enough to push away the concerts that he had brought with him back from Hong Kong, unresolved thoughts of the way Carney's name had bullied the trader into giving him information. He still wondered if Carney had somehow used him, or at least had known he would be intimidated more and telling him of what he needed to know. No, intimidated in a physical way. Though Malcolm was an ex-football star, he wasn't particularly big. If Carney had wanted to physically intimidate Mary, he'd send Heap, Og, and Glowfield, but the mere intention of Carney's name had pushed the trader into giving Malcolm the information he needed. The bet had made. The information had been his own risk, and he'd profited because he had correctly calculated the outcome, and the information had come because of Carney. Still, $100,000 in leather backpack made a lot of concerts. The day Carney gave him his cash advance, Malcolm bought a new Ducati. He bought the largest screen television he could find, a sleek Japanese model that took up an entire wall of his living room. A week later, he took Sarah to Bangkok for a week and putting them up in the best hotel in the city, renting a suite even bigger than his apartment so they could lunch in the bathrobes and other room services matched even floor buckets. Even though Malcolm had been poor most of his life, spending money seemed to come quite easy to him, and he enjoyed the comfort of having money, of being able to buy things he wanted and could never have. He was also getting more attention, not just from the other trade of AC, but from the other trades around the town. News of AC $20 billion profits prickled through the trading community. Репетитор по скайпу, Смарт Teacher 197.